again, everybody. Welcome to the Supreme Court here in Ottawa-Glandorf High School. Miles Holiday, Kelsey Beimer for this production of WOSN Basketball. Oh, we've got ourselves a good one. Ottawa-Glandorf, a historically great program, but a little bit of struggle this year at 1-5, 1-1 into WBL. Defiance coming in red hot, 7-0. Number 7 in Division III, but 2-0 into WBL.
Right.
Kelsey Beimer, huge matchup into WBL. Why?
It is because Ottawa-Glandorf is 1-1 in WBL already. They're the defending WBL champs, so if they lose tonight, it's going to be really hard for them to reclaim that title. Defiance, 2-0. If they could get 3-0 after this game, that would be big for them going into the title race for the WBL.
Yeah, the WBL race is still real tight. Everybody thinks Shawnee's going to win it.
Yep.
But this Defiance team 2-0 with wins over Wapak in a rock fight, 32-26, and then beat St. Mary's 42-35. And you look at Ottawa-Glandorf, they got their first win into WBL against Kenton. An easy one, their only win of the season, 66-21.
Yep.
And then they lost to Wapak here at the Supreme Court. That was the first time in 31 games that Wapak was able to get a victory over Ottawa-Glandorf.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
So
that's a good stat.
It was a historical win for Wapak on that evening. We got ourselves a good one. We're going to step aside when we come back, and Kelsey's going to have her keys to this game, and we'll give you the start of the lineups. You're watching high school basketball here on WOSN. Our sponsor tonight, Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with an luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Welcome back to the Supreme Court on the campus of Ottawa-Glandorf High School. Miles Holiday, Kelsey Beimer on hand to bring you this tremendous WBL matchup. Kelsey, I know you've worked really hard. What are some keys for both teams here tonight?
Yeah, so I've watched a little bit of gameplay for each team, and for Ottawa-Glandorf, I say for them, they just need to focus on playing a clean game, limit turnovers. You don't want to give Defiance easy, fast break points, because that's something that OG struggled with a little bit against LCC. So play clean, limit those turnovers. And second, don't let Defiance get to the free throw line. They shoot 74% on the year. They have over 100 attempts so far, so it's not just like a low number thing. But yeah, definitely don't want to let them get to the free throw line and get those extra points that are a little bit easier to get.
Yeah, a great point by you on the free throws, because Defiance is shooting 74% from the free throw line. They've shot 28 more free throws than their opponent.
Right.
Now, what are some keys for
Defiance? Yep. So for Defiance, I say just play patient basketball. This worked really well for them in their last game against St. Francis de Sales. Don't rush, develop your play, and make the shot when you have a good opportunity. Also, defend the post. Make OG earn good shots, good shot attempts in that. And I think if they can do this, they can continue on their undefeated streak. But OG, they played 2 games ago. Defiance hasn't played for a week. So have OG use that to their advantage as well. So I think this could be a good game. We'll see what happens, Miles.
Well, if Defiance defends the post extremely well, you can count on Harrison Smitty, their senior, number 30, 6'7", the big fella.
Yep.
He can defend the post, can he?
Absolutely.
All right, great job on the keys. What are some of the starting lineups? Let's start with Ottawa-Glandorf, the home team.
Yeah, so for Ottawa-Glandorf, we have number 1, Grady Tomazos, a 6' senior, averages 10 points a game. Number 3, Brody Fortman, a 6'4" junior, averages 8.8. Number 12, Ross Mag, a 6'3" senior. 23, Adam Mag, a 6'0" sophomore, who got 13 points in their game last week against LCC. And number 14, Jordan Shoemaker, a 6'1" freshman. I'm telling you, Miles, he's the one to watch out for. He's a freshman, but he's a really good player for this team.
Yeah, Shoemaker is a guy that has tremendous upside, and he has earned more minutes as the season's gone on. He gets the starting nod here tonight. Keep an eye on Grady Tomazos at number 1, the point guard, as you said, averages 10 points a game.
Yep.
Fell down, hurt his lower ankle against the LCC. It'll be interesting to see how he's able to compete here tonight, but good to see he's in the starting lineup.
Absolutely.
And how about the starters for Defiance?
Yeah, so for Defiance, we have number 2, Logan Hutchison, a 5'8" senior. Number 5, Jordan Wright, a 5'11" junior, who averages about 9 points a game. Number 10, Josiah Schlatter, 5'11" sophomore, who averages 13.1 points a game. 23, Khalil Lagan, 6'3" senior, averages 15.1 a game. And last but not least, number 30, Garrison Smitty, a 6'7" senior.
It's a great starting lineup, and they share the ball at Defiance. Something that Bryn Lehman, their head coach, always preaches all the starting 5 average 2 assists or more, so they are fantastic at passing the basketball. And Dre Singleton, another guy that you need to keep an eye on. Number 22 comes off the bench. He can fill it up in a big way with 12 points a game, can he?
He sure can. Yeah, he averages 12 points a game. And I believe, that wasn't Dre, but Jordan Slatter, I watched their game against St. Francis de Sales last week, and Josiah Slatter was 12 from 12 from the free throw line just in the second half. So definitely want to keep an eye out on him and Dre Singleton, who had a great game against St. Francis as well.
And if you follow Defiance basketball, that Slatter last name is one name that is always evident as a good basketball player. The family loves a game of basketball. All right, we got the stage set. We got a good one in front of us. We're going to come back with the opening tip. You're watching high school basketball here on WOSN. Tonight's scoreboard sponsor, Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Miles Holiday, Kelsey Beimer. And in front of us, we have the introduction of the starting lineups, and we got ourselves a heck of a basketball game. Nary a seat to be had here, Kelsey. This is quite the environment.
Yeah, but it's always like this at Ottawa-Glandorf, isn't it? This community really comes out and represents all of their sports teams, and so I can't say I'm too surprised, but yeah, it should be a great WBL game here between these two teams.
I don't know if I've seen an environment where both communities were excited about a JV matchup like we saw in the
Oh my
pregame.
gosh, that was incredible.
Overtime matchup, tied it over in the regulation, 43-43 win. Overtime, JV gets the win for Defiance, 53-50. That was fantastic. Nolan Dooling, JV player for Ottawa-Glandorf. He hit a couple big threes to get it close in overtime. It was a heck of a game. But if this one lives up to what that JV game was like, the excitement in this gym is going to be crazy, isn't it?
Absolutely, and I think it could live up to that height as well. So we'll see what happens.
Defiance comes in 7-0, 2-0 in the WBL, 7 in the Division III in Ohio. Bryn Lehman, the head coach. Tyson McLaughlin, the head coach of Ottawa-Glandorf, 1-5, 1-1 in the WBL. It's got a big fight feel in here tonight. And we're ready for the tip. It looks like it's going to be Garrison Smitty tipping it off for Defiance. And Ross Mag for OG. Kelsey Beimer, it's go time.
It is. I'm excited for this one.
Student section pumped up. Looks like it is a patriotic night in the student section. And we're ready to go. Tip controlled by Ottawa-Glandorf. That was Tomazos who passed it back. Motion offense early out of Ottawa-Glandorf. Man-to-man by Defiance. That one is tipped away, and they're going to say it stays here.
Yeah, I was wondering what Defiance would come out in, because in their last game against St. Francis de Sales, it looked like they stayed primarily in a 2-3 zone, so Coach must have thought man-to-man was a better fit for Ottawa-Glandorf.
Well, if anyone knows how to employ a different strategy, it's definitely Bryn Lehman. If not, all he's got to do is go talk to good old Dad. Dad can lead him the right direction. How about the experience the Lehman family has in basketball and Defiance? As Tomazos working on the low block, turns, fires, gets the friendly roll. Tomazos, who leads the way at 10 points a game, gets things started for the Titans. 2-0 Ottawa-Glandorf.
Yeah, Tomazos a big leader for this team. Doesn't look like that ankle injury was affecting him at all, so glad to see him come out and looking good on that first jump shot.
Defiance tries to respond. Jordan Wright working against that Ottawa-Glandorf gets the miss, and now Ottawa-Glandorf is on the move. Baseline drive cut off. Back up top, that's the freshman Schumacher. High post lob, barely saved, and Ottawa-Glandorf gets possession again. Dribble drive cut off. Shot by Tomazos off the iron. Controlled by Smitty, who averages 9 rebounds a game. This is Ligon. Top of the key. Release, rotation, and splash for Khalil. He is a dynamic shooter from behind the arc at 36%.
Yep, 15.1 points per game for Ligon, so expect to see a lot of that from him tonight.
Not just a really good basketball player, but you should see him play baseball. Heck of a bat, good glove as well. 3-2 Defiance, early portions of the first quarter. How about that little spin-a-rooney move? Miss, but goes up again. That was Fortman.
That was a great move by Fortman there. Dribble along the baseline, missed a shot, went up and got his own rebound anyway, surrounded by Bulldogs. So really great job by Fortman there.
Point blank range, one of the problems that Ottawa-Glandorf has had this year, finishing the easy bucket. 1-2-2. Zone employed, pass inside. Lignan, who just had the big three a moment ago, pulls it back out. Wright sets the table. New set called out by Bryn Lehman, the head basketball coach at Defiance. Baseline drive up and in. Josiah Slaughter, great first step.
Yeah, pretty move there. He was able to glide straight into the basket for the easy layup.
Baseline drive cut off, Ross Mag, but he's going to be fouled in the process.
Hold on, foul number 30. Smitty is first.
Smitty's going to get called for it, and it's going to send Ross Mag to the free throw line, and our free throws are sponsored by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken.
Yeah, and Miles, this is an OG team who is making a lot of adjustments from last year, losing a couple of key players. But you can see as the season goes on, the record might not show it, but they're getting better and better. So I'd expect to see them continue to increase throughout this year. They're still figuring things out, but they have some fantastic players.
Great point by you, but how many programs can replace Mr. Basketball in the state of Ohio and keep on winning, right? Colin White, you saw him play against Indiana State this past weekend for Ohio State. Looks like his foot injury is much better. 2 missed free throws by OG, but they get possession as it goes off of a Defiance player. Good ball movement by the Titans. 3 ball. And how about the big-time shot by Brody Fortman? Missed 2 free throws a moment ago because they were just too close. Got to go further out. He'll absolutely bury it.
If he likes the outside shot, and I think this is a really great start for OG, exactly what they needed. Stick with Defiance. You never want to get in too much of a deficit, so they're doing a really great job at the start of this basketball game.
A great move by Khalil Ligon. Recognized the smaller defender on him, and the little spin move gets himself to the line. Khalil, 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists as well. And the big fella shooting a high percentage everywhere except for the free throw line. 49% from the field, 36 behind the arc. But then you scratch your head when you look at this. 46% from the free throw line.
It was almost in there, but just bounced right out.
Got a good looking stroke. You got to believe that will finally catch up and even out eventually.
Yeah.
Both coaches go to their benches early. Both teams will play a lot of guys. 5:11 left in the first and already going to the bench. Ligon makes the second, 6-5 now. Defiance on top, and it's going to allow them to play a little bit of pressure.
Yep, Defiance deciding to go with full court pressure here. Got one player locked up in the corner there, but...
Yeah, Tomaso's lucky with that pass that it found the hands of Aldrich, and they just barely beat the timeline. Back to man for Defiance. Aldrich at the top, pass it over to Fortman. Into Ellerbrock, who lets it fly. And it's a 3 for you, a 3 for me, it's a 3 for all. OG, who has struggled shooting all night, off to a fast start.
Yeah, they're looking fantastic. Royce Ellerbrock there, just a sophomore, 5'10", averages about 3.2 a game, so he's already about hit that.
Oh, Khalil, absolutely nasty. Long-range 3 for Defiance with the answer. Gives them the lead back at 9-8, and Bryn Lehman calls timeout. With that, we'll step aside. You're watching high school basketball, and it's a good one here on WOSN. Welcome back to the Supreme Court. Miles Holiday, Kelsey Beimer on hand, and Bryn Lehman just called timeout. Kelsey, I've talked to him in years past. Why do you call timeout so early like that? He just wants to get the temperature of the guys, see what they're saying, kind of settle them down, make sure they're all on the same page early in the game.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. You've seen a couple minutes of gameplay by both teams. Get everyone together and see what you can do a little bit better maybe.
That's Grant Leopold, who point-blank range inside. Great out of timeout offense run by OG. Just could not get it to finish. So Defiance maintains the lead at 9-8.
I do. We've already seen 4 3-pointers here in the first quarter, so we'll see if that continues.
Jordan Wright passes it over to Schlatter, who drives back out to Ligon, who surprisingly missed the 3. He's been red hot. That one just a little bit short. OG's on the move. Tomaso drives and kicks. That one is stolen away. Ziffel with the steal. Ziffel tries to finish. Contact, but can't get the ball. And Aldrich with the rebound for OG.
A great defending there by Aldrich. Don't want to let them get those easy points. Two tall guys there in a post battling it out.
Near steal and a loose ball. OG on it first. Defiance on their second. Officials are going to say held ball position. It's going to stay the arrow with OG. Good work of Schlatter that got on the ground for Defiance. It's one thing that whenever you watch OG play basketball, offensive rebounding and loose balls, they are on it in a big way. Talked to Tyson McLaughlin. I said, how do you guys get that so well? Great backdoor cut right there. And he says, we absolutely demand it. Dribble drive back out. Fortman dribbles it. Over to Mag. Mag to Ellerbrock, and this one is a three ball from the corner that hits nothing but AIR. Good looking shot. Fortman just a little bit too strong, and Defiance is going to get the ball.
Those are open shots that you want to get, though. Unfortunately, a little bit off the mark, but good job by OG. They're really starting the seam off strong and moving the ball around, getting good shots.
OG going to show their 2-2-1 that they're known for. Three-quarter. Great job by Defiance. Absolutely dissected that one. Hutchison triggers it, passes it over to Schlatter, who misses. Aldrich with another rebound. Mag brings the offense up. One thing about this OG offense is they have guys that can handle the basketball.
They sure do.
Low post entry, and says denied. Singleton, who just checked into the game, said, not in my neighborhood.
Yeah, that was one of my keys, defend the post right. I think he heard me, Miles. That was a great block there.
Ligon gets it denied also. Both teams having a block party weekend as Aldrich gets a hand on that one. Bierhoff at the top, passes it off. He gets the ball back. Up fake, but loses the handle and is taken away. Hutchison with the steal. Singleton has it, dribbles on the right-hand side.
Great pass.
Shot from the corner, a little bit too short. That was Schlatter, who's missed his last two. Adam Mag now going to walk it up. Tyson McLaughlin said, hey, let's slow down just a little bit. Let's get a good shot.
Yep, I like that. A pretty fast-paced play here. Let's slow it down, get our boys set up, see what we can do.
A nice screen and roll just a little bit behind Aldrich, who couldn't handle. Good ball movement by Defiance. A release, rotation, and splash for Breslin Ziffel. 33% on the year, 100% that time. 12-8 now Defiance. Inside shot barely missed by Bierhoff. That's already three easy bunnies that Defiance has missed so far in this game. Hutchison over to Ligon. Boy, Ligon, he is a problem. He can bury the perimeter jumper. Oh, what a pass inside as Ziffel got himself free behind his zone. And Singleton finds him. 14-8 now, Defiance.
Yeah, that's something you definitely can't do. He was wide open down there in the post, able to jump and get someone's attention. Can't be leaving those open spots if you're at OG.
Singleton gambles, tries to get the steal. Does not come up with it, but they're going to get a charge as the defense slid over. Bierhoff going to baseline. We're going to say that is going the other way on a charge call. 14-8. Kelsey Byros put the coaching hat on you. You're Bryn Lehman.
Yep.
Defiance. You got the 6-point lead, 43.3. You try to hold it for the last shot here with 43, or is that just too much time?
I would say be patient with it. If you get a good open shot, take it. Otherwise, I wouldn't try to force it. So potentially, just depends if there's an open shot. I would take it.
Ottawa-Glandorf jumps to man and gets the steal out of it as the pass was not handled by Horvath. And now OG has an opportunity. Down by 6, under 30 seconds. Mag had it at the top, back to Tomazos. Tomazos had the opening shot, but has been quiet since. Mag at the top, gonna get a handoff, and now it's Tomazos. He's got the shoulder brace on the right-hand shoulder. Spin move by Schumacher. And they're gonna say a whistle and a you should have done that on Defiance.
Yeah, a little hard for us to see on the baseline here just with where we're at, but
it's a great sight line here at the Supreme Court, but we're on that overhang, so the baseline where we're at gets a little bit cut off.
Exactly.
And they're going to have to inbound with 3.2 left. Got time. Tomazos triggers at the top. Stops and pops. 3 ball off the high window. No good. And at the end of one, 14-8, Defiance on top. We'll have the second quarter coming back. High school basketball, it's big time here on WOSN. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight is Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Kelsey Beimer, my color analyst tonight. I'm Miles Holliday. We're having ourselves a great time here. They just got done playing Hang On Slippy. Of course, the Buckeyes playing in the Rose Bowl against Oregon. Kelsey, who wins that one?
Well, I have to go with Ohio State, right?
That's a great answer. That is a fantastic answer. Well, Defiance, as advertised, came out in that first quarter, and they were impressive, right? 7-0. They looked every bit of 7-0.
Very impressive, yeah. Came out with 3 threes, which really helped propel them forward. They looked great. OG started out well as well. Toward the end of that first quarter, maybe going down a little bit, but we'll see how they come out and bounce back here.
A right pass into Ligon, but it got bounced back right at him. OG staying in that man-to-man. Came out in his zone. Defiance handled it really well, and oh, how about that cut and a little baby hook by Jordan Wright. Nothing wrong about that one, Mr. Wright. 16-8 now as Defiance has doubled up OG.
Yeah, that was a pretty shot there. I mean, it was hard to, it was defended well. It was just a hard shot to not go in.
Well, how about the coast-to-coast quickness and steal by Singleton. Defiance has come out absolutely fantastic in this second quarter. 10-point lead, Tyson McLaughlin. OG says, hey, let's call a timeout, settle things down, and we'll step aside as well. High school basketball on WOSN. Ultimate Outdoor is our scoreboard sponsor tonight. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space with Ultimate Outdoor. Big run to start the second quarter by Defiance. They have a 18-8 lead now. Miles Holliday, Kelsey Beimer on hand for this big WBL matchup. And good timeout by Tyson McLaughlin, but he's not going to be happy with that turnover. And Defiance is on the move again. Singleton has it right side. He is shut off and then kicks it back out.
Yeah, Defiance is really showing their athleticism. When they get those turnovers and fast break, it's hard to stop them. So that's something that OG is going to want to focus on, try to limit that.
Good rotation, ball movement in the corner. That was Ziffel. A little bit too strong. Breslin Ziffel had a good look, and that would have been an absolute huge three. Ziffel, as you know, WBL player during the football season. What a great quarterback he was for the Bulldogs the last 3 to 4 years. OG ball out of bounds, and they are searching for some points. Down by 10. Mag's going to trigger it over to Tomazos. That's a guy that they need to get involved offensively. Dueling, who had a good JV game earlier tonight. See if he can build off that momentum. Tomazos gets the ball back. Being hounded by Hutchison, who's doing a great job of forcing him away from the key. Contact over to Dueling. Dueling inside pass, but it's tipped away. The quickness of Defiance is a problem for OG early in this game.
It absolutely is.
Ligon patrols that sideline. Goes baseline with a quick little crossover. And then the floating attempt, not going to get it done, but he is fouled in the act.
Yeah, that's a hard one to defend. I mean, Ligon is just flying under there. You have to do something to try and stop him. Hard not to draw a foul there.
Well, what a matchup nightmare. 6'3", you know, if you put a small guy on him, he's going to take you inside and abuse you.
Right.
But he's quick enough, too. You put a small guy on him or a big guy on him outside, he's just going to take him to the hole.
Absolutely, yep. Yeah, and he already has 2 threes on the night as well, so he can really perform at any spot on the court.
Ligon, who struggled at the free throw line all year and a little bit earlier tonight, makes the first one to stretch the lead to 19-8. Second one is up and in. Our free throws tonight are sponsored by Lee's Famous Recipe. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where homestyle happens here. Defiance comes up with the basketball again. Stop and pop off the crossover. A little bit too strong. That was right. Rebound fought inside. Defiance comes up with it. Hutchinson has it. And Jordan Wright's going to say, let's settle things down.
Yep, it was getting a little hectic there, a little bit sloppy for OG. Just slow things down. We want to make sure we're getting defensive boards. Can't let Defiance get multiple chances.
Oh, Ligon is always the answer to your offensive question. Who's going to score? Khalil says, I will. 23-8. 3 big threes for Khalil. Tomazos left-hand side. 3-ball answer by OG. Ellerbrock says, I can do it as well.
Ellerbrock, second 3 of the night. Really great job. That's exactly what OG needed.
Dribble drive, penetration, knocked away by Dueling. That was Schlatter that was penetrating the key. OG on the move, contact, and they're going to say offensive foul on Brody Fortman. Everybody in blue and white stood up and supported that call. Everybody in blue and gold.
Yep.
Did not.
Yeah, that was a tough one. I think the ref got it right. He had maybe a little bit of an arm in there, but yeah, tough call.
Anytime there's a charge call, man, that is always a tough call. Half the people are going to love it, half the people are not.
Exactly.
It's a bang-bang call. Goes Defiance's way, just about everything has here tonight. OG is going to drop back in that 1-2-2 zone. Mixing defenses, Tyson McLaughlin trying to solve that Defiance offensive problem. Good ball movement by Defiance on this possession. 3-ball, Schlatter from the corner, too strong. Ligon gets the rebound, goes strong, he's held. Boy, Khalil Ligon is just a massive issue for OG.
He's a fantastic player. Really great rebound there. A little bit of a mismatch against 6'1" Jordan Shoemaker on OG. Allowed him to get that, but yep, he's back to the line.
He's back to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. You can find Lee's in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where homestyle happens here. And let's not kid around. Absolutely everything at Lee's is good.
Oh, my favorite.
I just want to tell the lady one of everything. Because
Yeah.
everything is so good there.
Yeah, can I just order like the catering meal and just live off that for a while?
Let me hide in my house for the weekend. And just like Lee's, Khalil Ligon is good as well. Makes that free throw 25-11 now Defiance. And OG, dare I say, snacking on a little bit of danger, down by 14 here.
Definitely a little bit of danger. Yep, they want to definitely need some points here. I think Defiance has been a little bit more strong in the second quarter, but nothing that OG can't pull back. They just got to pull it together, figure out what works for them.
Tyson McLaughlin looking for some answers as he's inserted Landon Pester into the game as well. A lot of different numbers have been on the floor for OG, but unfortunately results in another turnover. Defiance has an opportunity to blow this thing open.
Number 20, Leopold checks into the Titan lineup, replacing Shoemaker.
This is Jordan Wright up at the top of the key, gets a screen by Horvath. Gets another screen, double screen by Ligon, but he's going to throw it away, and it is stolen by OG. That was Fortman that came up with the steal, and a whistle on the right-hand side. And I believe this call is going to finally benefit Ottawa-Glandorf.
Yeah, really great job by Brody Fortman. He was running down the baseline, stuck in right with his guy, was able to get that steal.
They're going to whistle Singleton with his second foul, and that's going to be a decision time for Bryn Lehman. His second foul, do you sit Singleton the rest of the half with 4:05 left? Kelsey, my guess up by 14, you let him sit as long as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
3-ball attempt, a little bit short by Ellerbron. Dug out, though, by OG. That was Aldrich that came up with the rebound. Dribble drive inside, tried an extra pass into Aldrich, but it was stolen.
I like the thought there. It's just hard to do when you have Khalil Ligon.
Khalil Ligon, oh lordy, somebody call his mama because he's a bad, bad dude. Khalil, have yourself a first half.
Yeah.
4th triple of the night.
He is on fire, that's for sure.
OG now in danger, down by 17. Long time since they've had a bucket. Got to come up with some points. 3-ball release off the back iron. Rebound, Aldrich. That's the way to clean up some garbage and clear that drought. Great work by the tallest Titan.
Yeah, I think that's what OG needs to do. Try to attack that base or the post a little bit more. You have a couple players with the size. Get them in there and see what they can do.
Living dangerously, allowing Ligon to have an open 3 again. That time just a little bit off. Let's see if OG can put back-to-back baskets in. Front iron. That one is controlled by Wright.
I like what OG was thinking there, though. Was able to get someone free on the 3-point line. The play worked. The ball just didn't drop into the net.
Well, we talked to Tyson McLaughlin on Saturday on Out of Bounds, and what he tells everybody's got the green light, don't they? You have an open 3, go ahead and shoot it. Ziffel finds himself free. Extra pass inside to Ligon. Ligon spins. Baby hook, too strong. Controlled by Aldrich, and the Titans have the ball. Challenging Ligon. Oh, how about the courage by Landon Pester? Down to 13 now. 28-15. Defiance still on top. 2 minutes left.
OG getting a little bit of momentum here. I like it.
That's right. Working on the right-hand side. Ziffel has it now. Ziffel back over to Wright. He's being challenged by Ellerbrock. High screen by Ziffel. Doesn't use it. Pass it back to Ziffel. Horvath has it, looking for Ligon inside. Nice work by Ziffel coming out and getting that pass. But the pass is going to go awry and out of bounds. All right, 1:36 left now. The Defiance still nursing that 13-point lead. However, if OG can get it inside of 10, Kelsey, they have some momentum going in half.
Oh, absolutely. That would be a big win for them. Yeah, they've been doing a great job these past couple of minutes. Defiance was trying to switch down on the baseline to get favorable matchups. OG was doing a great job of not letting that happen.
Good post entry to Aldrich, but he kicked it back out. High screen by Aldrich. Fortman dribbles drive back into Aldrich with the sky hook. A little bit too strong, and we're going to get a foul. Foul call or travel? Couldn't see who's right underneath where we're stationed. Yeah,
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Aldrich made the contact and knocked Defiance loose, so it's going to stay with OG. Off the hands of Aldrich. Puts it on the floor, now it's Tomazos that has it. Dribble drive, kick over, off the iron. Portman, or Heitmeyer misses. That one's put back up and in.
That was a fantastic effort underneath the post there. Missed it, got the rebound, did a really beautiful shot to get 2 for this team.
28-17 now, a little bit of a run of OG. Spin move, back over to Ziffel. Never bad when the ball goes into Ligon's hands, but he misses the hook. And now OG could possibly get this thing under 10 before the half.
Yeah, and like we said earlier, I think that would be huge for them. Let's see what they can do here, 30 seconds left.
Tomazos to Aldrich. Back over to Pester. Pester back to Heitmeyer. Contact up top, but Pester holds on to it. Portman on the wing to Tomazos. Looking for a low post exchange. 3-ball. Great screen to get it free. Oh, and how about some home cooking for Heitmeyer? 28-20, shot at the buzzer. Ligon says no. And at the half, Kelsey Bomber, nice run by OG to cut this thing to 8.
Really nice run. And you could see Heitmeyer, he got open on the 3-point line there on that last 3. He was clapping. He wanted that ball. It went right in. So love the confidence. Went down a little bit, but they're doing a great job fighting back.
It looked like it was going to be a runaway by Defiance early, but how about the grit displayed by OG to come back, make it a 8-point game? 28-20. We got a great second half coming up to you. You're watching high school basketball on WOSM. Welcome back to the Supreme Court here at Ottawa-Glandorf High School. Heck of a first half. Miles Howdy, Kelsey Beimer, our scoreboard sponsor tonight. Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Kelsey, some thoughts that you have from the first half?
Yeah, well, the biggest thing that stuck out to me was there was 9 3-pointers, which is a lot for a high school game. It was, you know, through a whole host of different players. 4 by Khalil Lagan. 4 threes there, and then Royce Ellerbrock came with 2 really clutch threes for OG. And something, because the game was getting away from OG a little bit, towards the end there, Defiance was scoreless for the last 3 minutes, 34 seconds of the first half. So OG saw what they needed to do, and they did.
Yeah, how about Aaron Gross, our good friend from the Crescent News, sliding that over to us, giving us that little scoring drought information.
Yeah.
OG ratcheting up that defense, and they needed it in a big way. As Khalil Lignan led all scorers in that first half for Defiance at 17 points. OG going to control the ball first to start this second half. Nice run in the end of the first half for OG to cut it to 8. Dribble drive by Tomazos. Kicks it out. 3-ball. Oh, and the run continues. Royce Ellerbrock, call him a Rolls Royce.
Oh, that was a good one. I like that.
28-23.
Yep, he has 1 3 in each quarter, so that's what they need. Royce is stepping up when his team needs him. Great job.
Unforced error by Jordan Wright going through the legs, loses the handle on it. OG's basketball. Lots of different white jerseys with different numbers have played in that first half. That was Landon Pester to pass it off to Tomazos. Another 3-ball. This one is a little bit too strong, but it's going to stay here with OG. I like the idea going back to Royce Ellerbrock. Was red hot. Had a good look at it again.
I do too. Yeah, he's shown he can shoot the ball. Give it back to him. Let him try again.
Tomazos would trigger it in from the baseline. Inside, Tomazos looking to post. Good lob pass. Tomazos off the glass. High glass smooch. Tomazos, not just a guard, but a post player as well. OG now within 3. 28-25 Defiance. Ligon, top of the key. Free throw line extended. Over to Schlatter. Schlatter stopped by Tomazos. Ligon on the wheel. Hook, missed. Dug out by Tomazos. All OG right now.
It is. That's exactly what they needed. Tomazos is coming out strong offensively and defensively for this team.
2-man game, and Aldrich rolls, and the big fella brings OG within 1.
Man, this crowd is getting pumped up. The players are getting pumped up for OG.
OG looked like they were left for dead on the side of the road at one point in time in the first half, but have come clawing back, now within 1. Wright is stopped. Hutchinson dribble drive, kicks it out to Ligon. Ligon inside, and they're going to get a player control foul. Going to be OG basketball. Ligon is going to be called for it. And Defiance now looking for some answers. They're going to bring Ziffel back in the game along with Singleton. Singleton, remember, sat a little bit in that second half, or second quarter in the first half due to 2 fouls.
Yeah, I would have loved to have been able to hear the halftime talk by Coach McLaughlin, because these guys really came out very motivated and energy to do great in this game and pull this one back.
How about the turnaround, the fadeaway? Brody Fortman is giving the Titans a 29-28 lead, and they love it here at the Supreme Court. Can Defiance answer now? Look at the shell-shocked look on some of the Bulldogs' faces. Singleton can answer. Passes it out to Ziffel. Loses control, but it's maintained by Hutchison. Ziffel inside the Singleton, cuts through the lane. Too strong. And now suddenly there's a lid on the rim for Defiance. How about the crossover and the drive, the kick out. Aldrich tries to finish, and it's blocked by Ligon, but they're going to say on the arm as well. Aldrich is going to go to the line.
Yeah, that was a great play there. I forget who it was, but he was driving into the basket there. Spurrier easily could have taken a shot, but found Aldrich and was able to get him a better opportunity, ended up at the line.
Aldrich is going to shoot 2. Kelsey, I know you. I know what kind of player you were. You would have gone up and just dunked it, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
First female at Olathe High School to ever dunk. Is that true?
It's true.
That's fantastic.
It's true.
Now, it was on a Fisher-Price rim, but
yes.
It was still a dunk.
You didn't need to tell him that detail, Miles.
Aldrich missed the first, makes the second. Our free throws are sponsored by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. You can find them in Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where homestyle happens here. 2-point lead now by OG Defiance. Looking to tie this thing back up. Singleton stops and pops. Another rebound by Aldrich. The scoring drought continues for Defiance.
Yeah, I love how OG has gotten Aldrich involved in the gameplay on both ends of the court. I think he's going to be a big piece to this game if they're going to win it.
Yeah, why not get a 6'7" guy involved, right?
Right.
3 ball from the corner, back iron, corralled by Singleton. And you get the feeling if Defiance is going to get back and win this basketball game, Singleton's going to have to be a big part of it.
Right. And Defiance scoreless so far in this third quarter. It's been all OG.
It is a 19-0 run by OG to give themselves a 2-point lead. Singleton couldn't handle it and is taken away by Peskin.
That was a great play there by Defiance. Would have given him an easy open shot, but Leland Pester was there to steal it away.
Aldrich looked like he was going to go from the low block, gives it back out to Fortman. Fortman loses the handle, and it is picked up by Ligon. Defiance has numbers, but it's stolen away, but Tomazos stopped him up. No, extra pass. Oh, the magician, the big Tomazos with the extra pass. OG has all the momentum in the world. 32-28. They love it here at the Supreme Court. This is great high school basketball on WOSN. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight, Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. And how about this effort by OG here in the second half? Would you say it's an ultimate effort?
I would say it's an ultimate effort.
It's been outstanding.
It's fantastic. Yeah, so Brenton Lehman, Defiance coach, get the boys back there, and let's reset. Let's see what's happening here. Let's go back out there. They had a fantastic first half, really controlled a big part of it. Let's go back out there and start doing that again.
She's Kelsey Beimer, I'm Miles Holiday, and we are both having some fun. 2-2-1 now, employed by OG. Brenton Lehman trying to find some answers. They had all the answers in the first half.
They sure did, yeah. Khalil Ligon, not been able to do much here in the second half, but I'm sure they're going to be one to look to get some offense going.
OG falls back into 2-3 zone. Ligon working on the low block, spins back towards the baseline, tries to power through, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be called on Nolan Dooling. His first foul. Ligon's going to go to the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where homestyle happens here. Well, if Defiance is going to get back into the lead, they're going to have to convert from the free throw line.
They sure are, yeah, like we talked about earlier, 74% usually from the line for the Defiance Bulldogs. This is Khalil's fourth time to the line all night. He's doing a pretty good job, but yeah, you want to get every point you can there.
3:23 left in the third, three-point game. OG on top. Little run and jump now by Defiance. Trap at the top. Dooling comes in house, but it's going to get deflected and stolen by Defiance. Defiance gets the turnover that they wanted. Back to right at the top. Who's going to dribble, drive, take it all the way.
Oh!
And we're going to play some volleyball, Olympic style. How about the spike? Nolan Dooling, have yourself a night. Big in the JV game, showing some varsity minutes. The fella that's 6'6", and they should start men's volleyball here at OG.
Oh yeah, that was a fantastic block. It's really seeming like the post players for OG is what's going to make the difference in this game. If they show that they can get that going, it's going to leave the perimeter open for those three-point shooters.
Ooh, pretty left-hand dribble. Rise and fire, young fella, Josiah Schlatter. Gets it back within one. Tomazos with the answer. Whatever you can do, I can do better, says Tomazos. 34-31. Singleton, crossover. Spins back, might have got away with a little foot drag. Right, on the right-hand side, high glass smooch. No good, rebound by OG. That was Mag that came up with it. Tomazos, who's established himself offensively here of late.
Good defense by OG. They're not giving them open shots.
Almost a three-point play. Gotta love the fake handoff, then spin. And the up fake remains undefeated for Ross Mag. He's gonna go to the line, and bad news for Defiance. It's gonna be Singleton who picks up his third foul.
Yeah, that's big for them. Singleton's a really key player for them. Looks like he
took a big tumble as well.
Might have a little injury maybe. Refs calling to bring someone in for him.
Yeah, official going over to the Defiance bench and saying, hey, you might want to take a look at Mr. Singleton.
Yeah, he was pointing to his head a little bit, so let's hope that he's okay and he can come back into the game at some point, because he's a big part of this Defiance Bulldogs team, that's for sure.
Well, Horvath, the junior, number 12, checks back into the game for Singleton, and the trainers are going to look at Singleton a little bit. Mag at the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line makes the first. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delvis, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where homestyle happens here. And I'm just going to say this about Lee's.
What's
There's
that?
no better mashed potatoes and gravies.
No better.
No. And I say mashed potatoes and gravies because I don't order one. I order many.
I think there's a lot of things at least that we could say there's nothing better.
36-31, OG on top. This is Schlatter working the left-hand side, cut off. Horvath probes the middle, back over to right. Right to the free throw line, back over to Horvath. Inside to Khalil, getting double teamed. Spins back, fights to the right-hand side. Might have had a moving pivot, but they're not going to call it. Gets the pass to Horvath, who gets his shot blocked, but they're going to say Aldrich got him with the body.
That was, I mean, OG just looks fantastic on defense. They've really gotten something in the third quarter, a little pep in their step. They're doing a really great job here on shutting these guys down. But if I'm Defiance's coach, I want to try and get Schlatter more involved. He's been the standout player for me from what I've saw. I'd even have him driving to the basket, get him to the free throw line, because we know that he's not going to miss.
A great call by you a couple possessions ago. Had that great pull-up off the left-hand dribble from about 15. Now, Ligon had that tremendous first half, but he's stuck at 18, had 17 in the first. Free throw is up and good on the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw. 36-32, OG on top. Tomazos at the top, low post entry. Oh boy, what a great job by Brody Fortman closing off Khalil Ligon and getting the easy deuce.
The OG's doing a really good job of dispersing the ball, getting a lot of different players involved. They have 5 different scorers on the quarter so far, and that's what you want. You don't want to single out one guy. Show them that everybody can do it.
Schlatter got that one, mark denied by Aldrich. Wright pulls it out. Bryn Lehman calls out a new set. Going to be a double screen. Back over to the corner to Schlatter. Schlatter gets it to Ligon. Ligon short on the three. Pulled up a little bit on that one. Much better defense by OG on Khalil Ligon here on the second half.
Absolutely.
Under a minute now, 38-32, OG on top. OG looking to be patient. Mag has it. Back over to Tomazos. Back to the low post. Fortman, spin. A little bit too strong. Aldrich had it, but couldn't control it. 36 left in the half. Defiance now has an opportunity to cut into this lead. Ligon, low block, spins back, comes back to the right. Hook shot, too strong. And it's going to go out of bounds with 26.1 left. Trey Bibler going to check in for Defiance, number 20. Bryn Lehman trying to get another shooter on the floor on this possession with 26.1 left.
Yeah, Defiance is getting a lot of shot attempts. They're really well contested and defended by OG. They only have one basket that's not a free throw in this quarter so far, so I'm sure they'd like to get another one.
Right over to Bibler. Ligon drives, and he's going to miss the easy bunny. OG now with 16 seconds left. Can hold it for the last shot of the quarter. Tomazos has it. That's Hutchinson trying him. 5 on the shot. 3 ball. Fortman, too long. Corralled by Wright, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We've seen a great first quarter, a tremendous second quarter. The third quarter was lights out. What's the fourth quarter have in store for us? Oh, stay with us. This is going to be a great ending. 38-32 high school basketball from the Supreme Court on WOSN. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight, Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. And if you love WOSN, you can stream the WOSN channel anytime, anywhere for only $8 per month. Download from Roku or Apple TV or sign up at app.wosn.tv. Kelsey Beimer, not too late to get some last-second Christmas ideas, some post-Christmas presents. And how about just signing people up for that WOSN?
Oh, I think a lot of people would love that. I mean, I go to a lot of these games, either commentating or working the camera. I still watch WOSN and WTLW all the time, so highly recommend if you're a high school sports fan. We have a lot of great content on there.
Defiance looking to cut into this OG lead. Everything was going their way in the first half, but ever since, OG has really done a great job of controlling this basketball game. Remember, this is a Defiance team that came in 7th in Division III in the state rankings, 2-0 in the WBL. Things looked easy in that first half, but OG has done a great job.
Yeah, OG's really done a great job.
This is Schlatter, who a moment ago, Kelsey Beimer said needs to get some shots, and he delivers a big-time 3. Little Trey for the man that wears number 10.
Sure does. That's exactly what Defiance needed coming into this fourth quarter. Because they were outscored 18-4 in that third quarter. So Defiance has to come out and ultimately get some balls into the basket.
Logan Hutchins picks up the foul, going to stay with OG, and they're going to run a jump trap. Nice job by OG to get it out. And Tyson McLaughlin's going to say, all right, let's settle things down. They got us with that run and jump. Let's make sure we're okay. 38-35, OG on top of Defiance. We'll step aside and have more high school basketball back here in a second on WOSN. Tonight's basketball game here on WOSN. The scoreboard sponsor is Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. She's Kelsey Beimer, I'm Miles Holliday, and we are both having a great time broadcasting some high school basketball. This has been a doozy. OG on top, 38-35, timeout a second ago by Tyson McLaughlin. Make sure they can control the basketball after that run and jump attempt by Defiance.
Yep, they saw they were doing something a little bit different there, Defiance, trying out new tactics. Let's pull the guys in, talk about it, and how we're going to deal with it.
Good defense by Schlatter, forces a tough shot by Ellerbrock. And now Defiance is on the move, pushing the tempo. Zipfel for 3. And Zipfel says, I'm a big-time player because I hit big-time shots. Number 4, who loves number 3. And we're all knotted up at 38.
Sure does. And what else could Defiance ask for? Come out 2 big-time threes and a steal right there.
Stolen by Zipfel, left-hand layup, and we're just like that, Defiance is up 40-38. The big 3 by Zipfel, and then the steal by Zipfel. And we're going to have a foul. Logan Hutchinson, who's been working hard defensively, I'm going to say he was too aggressive against Tomazos.
Man, this game has been a roller coaster of emotions. Oh my gosh, Miles. OG doing really good, Defiance doing really good. Now we're almost deadlocked here in the fourth quarter. We'll see who's going to come out on top. I don't know. I can't say at this point.
Well, where else would you rather be than right here, right now, Kelsey Beimer? That's
nowhere.
Right. This has been a lot of fun. Both teams, elite level effort here tonight. Ellerbrock swings it to Tomazos, looking to feed the post. Fortman cut off, throws it away, and is picked up by Hutchinson, who was banged by Aldrich, but no call. Right, little dribble fake, shot fake. Doesn't get it to go. Good looking shot though by Wright.
It was a good shot. Yeah, he had 10 in their last game, averages 9, so I mean, that's all we have to say right there.
I don't know how you lose the Rolls Royce. Ella Brock from 3. 41-40. It's like a heavyweight fight, both just delivering haymakers. Battle for it. Ligon comes up with it. Wasn't over and back because it was tipped.
The effort that you can just see all of these players with right now. They want to win this game, and it's fantastic to see just two teams coming out giving it their all for this game.
Hutchison with a little up fake from the corner. Dribbles drive, but set off. Zipfel a little bit short. He's claiming that it was deflected. Bryn Lehman saying it's deflected. Every Bulldog fan is saying it's deflected. No official is agreeing. It's going to be OG basketball. 41-45, 23 left here in the fourth. And this one has the feel of everything coming down to the last moment.
It sure does. Just like that JV game, right?
High post entry knocked away by Ligon. They were trying to get it to Ross Mag at the high post. Had they completed it, they were going to have a backdoor cut for an easy layup. Mag controls it at the top. He's working hard against Hutchison. Hutchison, who does just about as good as anybody, is sliding side to side.
Yeah, Hutchison's defense is top notch.
A little bit of confusion on the offensive set by OG. Ella Brock kicks it out to the corner. It's going to be too strong. But Mag with the rebound. He's going to miss. Right with the rebound.
That was such a strong jump there. He even put too much onto the jump shot there. Really strong there by Ross Mag. Had to lighten it up a little bit for the shot there, but still, great effort by Ross.
Hutchison, who's been really quiet on the offensive end, but giving them a spark on the defensive end. Kicks it over to Wright. Bryn Lehman, the head coach of the Bulldogs, calls out a new set. Schlatter inside to Ligon. Here comes a double team. Over to Wright. Wright a little bit short, gets his own rebound now, goes back up and gets a friendly little roll to put Defiance up 42-41.
A great second effort there by Jordan Wright.
3 ball from the corner. Too strong. That was Pester that missed it. Ziffel with the rebound. Now Wright is going to walk it up for Defiance. Ziffel into Ligon. Oh, high post, low post. That's a lot of fun for Defiance as they've now got a 3-point lead. Tyson McLaughlin says, hey fellas, let's talk about this. Timeout on the floor. 3-point lead for Defiance, 44-41. We'll be back on WOSN. Welcome back to high school basketball here on WSN. And boy, this has been an outstanding 5-star matchup and has lived up to the billing. Our scoreboard sponsored tonight by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. 44-41, Defiance on top. It has been one-way Defiance, one-way OG. Now Defiance has answered. Let's see what OG comes up with after the timeout by Tyson McLaughlin.
Yeah, Miles, you're exactly right. Third quarter was kind of all OG in terms of points scored. Now it's kind of flip-flop. Defiance is really putting up all the points. OG's only been held to 3 points this quarter.
Let's see how OG answers the 3-point deficit. Tomazos over to the right. This is Fortman to the right-hand side. Gives it back to Mag. 3-man weave look. Fortman stops and pops from 15. And oh, tickle the twine, number 3. 1-point game now. Defiance on top.
Great shot there. Dribbled in to the paint. Saw they were giving him space. Stop, pop up, right into the basket.
Wright beats his man. Stopped at the low block. Out to Ziffel. No need to be in a hurry if you're Defiance. You're the one with the 1-point lead. Ligon gets it. Looking for help. Passes it out to Wright. Wright, oh, what a first step, but misses the jumper. OG with the rebound. Aldrich with yet another rebound. 3 ball from the corner. and you need an answer, he will deliver it. Oh, the Rolls Royce. Ellerbrock shot him up because that's a pretty ride.
Yeah, his name should definitely be Rolls Royce because, wow, just a sophomore, his 5th 3 of the night. He is playing fantastic and giving the OG Titans exactly what they need.
Steal now. But unfortunately for OG, he's going to step on the line, 46-44. OG on top, 2:14 left. Logan Hutchinson was going to trigger it in, but they're going to knock him out and bring Singleton in. Defiance gets a little more athletic offensively. Hutchinson, a great defensive player, but kind of limited on the offensive end. Not with Singleton. Right in. Schlatter has it. Good spacing by Defiance. Throw cut by Ligon. He catches it, but is denied. Back to Schlatter. Schlatter, left-hand side, beats the double team, kicks it out, back out to right. Singleton has it, jab step, spins, but stopped. Right back to the top. 2-point lead for OG. They're digging in defensively. Ziffel has it, looking for that high-low action again. Spins back, and he's going to be contacted by Aldrich. And the gentleman with the whistle is going to say that's a foul.
Yeah, I think unfortunately Aldrich reached in just a little bit there. Otherwise, fantastic defense by OG. I mean, Defiance was trying to drive there. They had to pull it back, say, okay, guys, let's reset. It worked out for him. But yeah, just unfortunately a little reach in there by Aldrich.
A nice catch by Ligon on the inbound. Gets it back to Schlatter, who's working one-on-one against Tomazos. Over to Ziffel. Good spacing by Defiance. Back to Singleton. Singleton with an up fake and a stop and pop, and we're all knotted up at 46.
I don't know if there's much you can do about that shot when you're OG. That was pretty. He just took a couple dribbles, stopped, and just clean shot. Really pretty.
His first step is absolutely sensational. Tomazos working the low block, tries to find Fortman, but it's off of him. Singleton has it, and he's going to be, no, they're going to call timeout. Bryn Lehman calls timeout to set things up with 1:01, 46-46. Oh, it's a doozy here from the Supreme Court. We'll have the end of this one coming up on WOSN. This fantastic high school basketball game on WOSN has been brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Kelsey Beimer, if I would have told you that we'd be knotted up at 46 with 1:01 left in the fourth quarter before this game started, what would you have said?
I don't think I would have believed you, Miles. I really don't, but this just shows how much OG is progressing game by game. They're figuring things out. I mean, this Defiance team is a fantastic team. They're undefeated. So the fact that we're tied up with a minute left, couldn't ask for anything more.
I'm not sure how Ellerbrock didn't steal that, but he didn't. And Schlatter delivers a big two to put Defiance up 48-46, 43 on the clock. Fortman on the right-hand side, back to Tomazos after Ellerbrock touched it. Aldrich has it. Backdoor cut, not there, step back, three! Oh, Brody Fortman, you can be a hero tonight with a step back three. OG by one. And Defiance is gonna call timeout. How about the step back three by Brody Fortman? Oh, the big fella delivers when OG needed it best. 49-48, 20.7 left. The excitement is crazy. We'll be back with the end here on WOSN. Ultimate Outdoor, the scoreboard sponsor that just saw Brody Fortman hit the big three to put OG up by 149-48. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Back and forth, here we go. It is coming down to crunch time, and everybody is on their feet.
Oh, yeah.
Here at the Supreme Court, 49-48, OG on top, 20.7 coming out of timeout. Bryn Lehman, the head basketball coach at Defiance, called timeout. Kelsey, You're Bryn Lehman. Who's taking the last shot for you?
Oh, gosh, that's a hard one. I feel like this quarter, Josiah Slatter and Breslin Zipfel have really been feeling it, each with a 3 of their own. So I'd say one of them, but also why not sneak it into Khalil Lagan? So you have options here. A lot of players that can do it for Defiance.
Wright has it, gets it over to Schlatter, who's had himself a great half. High-low by Zipfel. 3 ball by Singleton. Missed. Backed up by Schlatter. Schlatter. Jumper. Blocked by Tomazos with 44.9 left. And it's going to stay with Defiance, and Bryn Lehman's going to call another timeout. Thought for a second maybe we were going to be shooting free throws, but Tomazos got all ball. Kelsey Beimer, 30-second timeout. We'll stay here.
Yep.
Coaching hat is on you. You're Bryn Lehman, 4.9 left. You've got to get it ball and bound. Who are you getting it to? You're going to get maybe 1-2 dribble, then you got to shoot. Who's shooting for you?
I think I'm going to get it to Schlatter. He's been really good. He had a great last game for them, averages 13.1 points. I'm going to say Schlatter. But also, if I'm Coach McLaughlin, no fouls. Do not get them to the line.
Yeah, don't
you
foul
can't
a
do
shooter,
that.
especially if it's a jump shooter.
Absolutely.
Do not foul them. All right, let's see who's going to take it out for Defiance. It's going to be Ziffel that's going to trigger it. Ligon in front of him. Schlatter, back screen to get Singleton free. Schlatter inside to Ligon. It's going to be knocked away, but there's going to be a whistle, and I think they're going to get OG with a hold.
That was a close one, Miles. OG almost came away with it.
And Ligon is down on the ground. His fellow teammates are over checking on him, and he is holding his head.
Yeah, let's hope that he's okay. That would be a big loss, especially right at the end of this game for Defiance.
Ligon looks like he is in a world of hurt. Well, while they're checking on him, we'll step aside. 4.1 left. OG nursing a 49-48 lead here at the Supreme Court. You're watching basketball here on WOSN. Ligon walking off the floor with the trainer. He's walking a little bit better than when he first got up, but unfortunately he's going to have to come out of the game. So Bryn Lehman going to check in. Number 12, Will Horvath, with 4.1 left. Need a big shot for the Bulldogs if they're going to get out of here with a win. 49-48, OG on top. Schlatter is going to inbound it underneath the basket. Singleton directly in front of him. Here we go. Singleton has it. Works baseline. Singleton goes up off the high glass. Smooch with the go-ahead shot, but there was a timeout. No timeout. Tyson McLaughlin is arguing. He says, I called timeout. The officials are saying not before it hit 0-0.
Yeah, I think that's the game. The refs have left the court. Tyson was arguing it there, but I mean, regardless.
Dre Singleton exploded on the baseline. High glass. Smooch gives Defiance an incredible 50-49 win. Absolute heartbreak for OG. Absolute elation for Defiance. Kelsey Beimer, this one has been incredible.
This has been an absolutely fantastic basketball game. Efforts by both teams. Like I said, it's been a roller coaster. OG Defiance, oh my gosh, just back and forth, right down to the final second. Defiance came out on top of this one, but oh my gosh, OG can't be upset with that performance. Wow, they look fantastic.
You got to credit Bryn Lehman drawing up something to get the explosive Singleton on the baseline. An incredible first step, then the explosion to finish it off that high glass. Defiance moves to 8-0 overall, 3-0 more importantly in the WBL. And Tyson McLaughlin and the OG Titans are scratching their heads because this was one they could have got. Unbelievable effort, fought like a champion, but unfortunately they're going to fall to 1-6, 1-2 overall in the WBL.
Yeah, like you said, Miles, this one hurts for OG. But the fact that they stuck with Defiance as well, I mean, Defiance was a team that gave up 35 points per game. OG comes in and puts 49 on them. They stuck with them throughout the whole entire game. I know it's hard that they lost that, but OG has to be happy. They are just getting better and better and better and showing that they can stick with these big-time teams.
This was an unbelievable one. I think this is one that people are going to watch back for many, many years to come, because this was an elite-level effort by both teams. An epic finish. It had it all, didn't it, Kelsey?
It did. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, this is one that I'm going to be going back and watching time and time again. I mean, we were able to call it. We were lucky enough, but oh, my gosh, what a game. I'm going to be watching it right next time when it airs.
And thanks again, everybody, for joining us. This was one that I'm going to remember for a long time. What a great basketball game. Congratulations to Defiance, moving on to 3-0.
We have our player of the game here, Dre Singleton. Fantastic game. Really back and forth game. Talk about what you guys had to do to come out with the win on this one.
We just had to fight hard, keep playing defense, stay in it. They fought hard. They came back. 23 Khalil, he was doing us good the whole game. And then we came back in the fourth and really started playing hard and really got back as a team. Just actually started doing stuff. So that was good. That's really contributed to it.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys did a fantastic job. So last play, you come up with the game winner. Talk us through that one.
Coach drew it up, and I was like, hey, so I got it, or I got it. And I was like, hey, I got it. So I just went up, had faith in myself. I got the bucket. Game, game.
Yeah, that was fantastic. So you guys go to 8-0 now.
Yeah.
What do teams coming to play you guys need to know?
You got to guard. Y'all got to guard.
All right.
We get sloppy at times, but y'all got to guard.
Yep, absolutely. So great game, Dre. We're going to have you take a half quarter here and see what you can do. Yep, I'll get out of your way with the cord. Oh, that was a close one.
And thanks for watching high school basketball on WOSN. For Kelsey Beimer, I'm Miles Holliday, and Jacob O'Neill, our producer. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you next time.